Arguments are as old as humanity itself, yet their outcomes often feel hollow. They rarely change minds, but they frequently erode relationships, sap energy, and stir up unnecessary turmoil. Smart people, guided by a mix of Stoic philosophy, emotional intelligence, and modern pragmatism, know better. They don't avoid conflict out of fear. They sidestep arguments to preserve their peace, foster growth, and strengthen bonds. Here's a deep dive into how the wise navigate disagreements with clarity, composure, and purpose. 1. Arguments drain your energy. Why waste time and energy on fights that lead nowhere? Engaging in arguments is like pouring water into a sieve. It drains your energy with little to show for it. Smart people understand that energy is finite and should be conserved for pursuits that truly matter. Before stepping into a disagreement, they ask themselves, does this align with my values or goals? Will resolving this conflict make my life or relationships better? Most of the time, the answer is no. Instead of arguing, they redirect their focus to meaningful activities. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, I quote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." End of quote. Why waste precious time on futile battles?
2.
Silence is strength. Sometimes saying nothing is the smartest response. It takes great discipline to stay silent when provoked, but the wise understand that silence is not weakness. It is mastery. By choosing not to react impulsively, they diffuse tension and retain control over themselves. As Epictetus teaches, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Silence allows you to rise above petty conflicts and preserve your dignity. When faced with a heated argument, the smartest response might simply be no response at all. 3. Focus on understanding, not winning. Put yourself in the other person's shoes instead of trying to prove them wrong. One of the most powerful tools in avoiding arguments is empathy. Instead of focusing on winning, smart people focus on understanding. They listen deeply, not to respond, but to grasp the other person's perspective. Rather than asking, how can I prove them wrong? They consider, what emotions or fears are driving this behavior? How can I connect with them on a deeper level? This shift in mindset can transform conflicts into opportunities for connection. Seneca reminds us, wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. 4. Take a pause before you speak. A moment to think can save you from saying something you'll regret. In the heat of an argument, reacting immediately often escalates the conflict. Smart people pause before responding, giving themselves the space to think, calm down, and choose their words wisely. As the old adage goes, a moment of patience can prevent a lifetime of regret. This simple yet profound practice allows reason to replace impulsiveness, turning potential clashes into constructive conversations. 5. Choose growth over being right. It's better to learn something new than to win an argument. Arguments often boil down to ego, the need to be right, to appear strong, or to win. Smart people recognize this trap and choose growth instead. They echo Socrates' humility. I know that I know nothing. Instead of asserting dominance, they approach disagreements with curiosity. What can I learn from this perspective? How can I expand my understanding? By prioritizing growth over victory, they leave their ego behind and foster meaningful dialogue.
6.
Talk about solutions, not problems. Instead of pointing fingers, focus on fixing the issue. Blame is the fuel of arguments, but smart people know that progress lies in solutions. They steer the conversation away from what went wrong and toward what can be done better. Instead of saying, "You always make mistakes," they might ask, How can we prevent this from happening again? This approach shifts the dynamic from conflict to collaboration. As Desmond Tutu said, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. 7. Accept what you can't change. Some people and situations won't change. Learn to let go. Not all conflicts can be resolved. Some people cling to their beliefs, no matter how irrational or misguided. The wise accept this reality and focus their efforts where they can make a difference. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Accepting the unchangeable is not defeat. It is liberation. 8. Walk away. When you need to, not every fight is worth your peace of mind. Walking away from an argument isn't a sign of surrender. It's a declaration of self-respect. Maya Angelou wisely said, "You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to." Smart people understand that some battles aren't worth fighting. By choosing to walk away, they protect their peace and prioritize their mental well-being over proving a point. 9. Let your actions do the talking. Show what you believe through what you do, not just what you say. Rather than arguing about their beliefs, smart people embody them. They let their actions do the talking, proving their point without a single word. St. Francis of Assisi advised, "Preach the gospel at all times. Use words if necessary." This approach inspires others to follow, bypassing the need for confrontation altogether. 10. True victory is inner peace. Winning isn't about defeating others, it's about staying calm and in control. For the wise, victory isn't about defeating someone else, it's about mastering themselves. True success lies in maintaining inner peace, fostering understanding, and growing as a person. As Morihei Ueshiba said, "The best way to win a battle is to prevent it." By avoiding arguments, smart people achieve a higher form of triumph, peace, clarity, and wisdom. Practical tips to avoid arguments. Ask yourself first, is this argument worth my energy or peace? Listen actively. Seek to understand, not to respond. Pause before responding. Reflect on your words and intentions. Focus on solutions. Shift from blame to collaboration. Know when to walk away. Some battles are better left unfought. Final thoughts. Avoiding arguments doesn't mean avoiding conflict. It means handling disagreements with wisdom and integrity. The Stoics teach us that the real victory lies not in defeating others, but in mastering ourselves. The next time you face a disagreement, pause and reflect. Is this worth my time and energy? Am I seeking resolution or validation? How can I respond with empathy and purpose? By embracing these principles, you'll transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and connection. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Let your actions, not your arguments, define your strength.
If you found value in this video, we ask just one favor. Hit that subscribe button below, and it helps us continue sharing these life-changing Stoic lessons with you. Together, we can build a stronger, more resilient community, one mind at a time. Thank you for watching.